In today's world, I'm speaking 2025, your devices and TV sets have created a strong defense wall that have blocked Seth and Nephthys from reaching you. Yet they're constantly sending messages for your well-being. So it's time to break that wall and return to cosmic law. Hello and welcome back to Cosmic Law, where today I'll present part 1 of Nephthys. But before I do, I'd like to send out a big thank you to all those who support the channel, and if you'd like to join them, click on the link below. So without further ado, let's get to know the deeply mysterious character of Nephthys. Nephthys personifies the cosmic law of intuition, which is the power of direct comprehension without any mind activity. It enables information in its purest form to bypass the brain and enter directly into the heart, where it's inscribed into your being. It's the most comprehensive form of transfer, invisible, silent, secret, and indestructible. The psychic powers of intuition act as a sensor for perceiving the hidden inner properties of things, going directly to the source to uncover the original causes and motivations that lie behind them. When applied to the physical and psychic bodies, it can unveil the deeply rooted emotional problems that have created psychological and physical ailments, making Nephthys a truly great healer that doesn't need modern medical equipment like X-rays, CAT scans, or blood samples, since this information is already held within the great temple of your body. Directing her inner vision towards others allows you to look through the surface and see what lies beneath, evoking compassion, which is one of the divine qualities that Nephthys embodies. Her twin sister Isis embodies the parallel quality of mercy, both stemming from the inner heart. But while mercy has a materialistic aspect that relates more to the physical needs, compassion sees a person or creature's emotional, psychic, or spiritual state and responds energetically. For example, when someone is deeply suffering over the loss of a family member or close friend, nothing material can be given. But compassion is the intuitive knowledge of how to comfort their inner needs. It knows exactly the right timing to embrace someone, when to take their hand and gently hold it, or to invite them to sit in a quieter, secluded place. Similar to the mercy of Isis, compassion deals with the psychic or metaphysical realms. The summit and final revelation of the Iunu myth, Nephthys, brings us to the number 9. And as the highest single-digit number, she acts as your guide through life. Echoing Jesus' words, "The last shall be first." Nephthys operates from the mysterious unseen realms that modern psychology calls the subconscious. So she's often placed like a shadow behind her twin sister Isis when they're seen together. However, on coffins and sarcophagi, she's placed above the head, because as your guide, intuition towers above any mental capacities, whereas Isis is placed beneath the feet, since she provides the ground you walk on to fulfill your contract. Nephthys is like an invisible thread that's designed to guide us through life, and her immediate awareness leads us through it without the slightest intervention of the intellect, because once it gets involved, her services are cut off. I'm sure you've all had the experience of looking through multiple brands on a shelf, and she will guide your hand to the one that's right for you. However, if you start reading the labels, it means your mind has taken over and Nephthys' servers are cancelled. Pay attention to the relationships of things, because in the myth, Nephthys is the twin sister and wife of Seth, just as Isis is to Osiris. So the relationship between them is quite strong. In both cases, the female principle acts as a container and intermediary between the male principle and the outside world. And remember what I said about the male principle, because Seth is a male principle. So he is that which is contained and cannot reach outside of himself to get what he needs. This is where Nephthys steps in, since she is that which contains. And the sides of a container are in contact with both the inside and the outside. So she can bring those things from the outside world to him. Sounds complicated? Let me give an example. Say your body needs a little potassium. Seth syncs that information with Nephthys, who intuitively knows which types of food contain high amounts of it. Then she can guide you to the closest supply. Their silent exchange doesn't involve any words or language, so the brain remains completely unaware of it and cannot interfere. Remember that Seth and Nephthys are not some carvings in a 3,000-year-old temple. They personify your instinct and intuition, which are functioning inside your body right here, right now. They're trying to keep you in a state of equilibrium, but for it to work, your ego needs to cooperate. Nephthys is always offering ways to guide you, through dreams, through visions, or subconscious images that we often don't pay attention to. But once you learn to speak her language and turn off the spam filter in your mind that keeps deleting her messages, you'll find she always leads you on the right track. As I said, those screens we're all looking at lure our minds into a virtual world where cosmic law doesn't exist. So it's more important than ever to get to know Seth and Nephthys, to begin to recognize the sound of their voices, and to trust in their faithful guidance. Well, this was an introduction to the Netta Nephthys, and we have a lot more to say about her, so to stay tuned, click the like and subscribe buttons, and remember you can also support the channel by clicking on the link below. And as ever, thanks for watching.